at the Harral Nature Park in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Early March and spring has sprung. We didn't have much of a winter. The wild plums are blooming, a lot of green grass, bushes greening up. Just had a very mild winter. The birds are really singing. Most of the common birds. I've heard cardinal, red-bellied woodpecker scolding me. Titmouse. I think I heard a white-breasted nuthatch off in the distance. I did hear fish crows about a mile south of here. That's a sign of early spring. They migrate and come from the Gulf Coast, and first ones I've heard this year. They come, I believe, as early as late February, so they're about right on schedule. And then they have a very distinctive call. But it's starting to feel like spring, and I've got Eddie here with me. He keeps getting up against me. I can't take a video of him. This nice little urban nature area, a little over a mile of trails on, I believe it's 40 acres. First time I've been here. And it's close by, so it's a handy place to come. There's a creek that goes through here. We've got some small ravines. And Eddie saw a squirrel, made a run at him, red squirrel, and heard the American crows, which stay year-round. And as I said, I heard fish crows earlier that migrate in. It's probably a good place. Another 2, 3, 4 weeks. You see, we're already up to March 9th. This would be a good spot for migratory birds coming through. I'll have to come back since it's so handy. I'm hearing a pileated woodpecker, which they're the largest woodpecker. Saw him fly over at a distance along the treetops. Kind of surprised to see one, but you see and hear one. Boy, they find that habitat. You know, it's kind of sad. You got 40 acres and subdivisions and suburban area, and you leave 40 acres open, and these various species will find it and live here. Cling on to what habitat they can find. I'm going down kind of a steep part of the trail downhill here. It's kind of slick. It's been raining. Eddie's I don't know why Eddie's tired. He shouldn't be tired. Come on, Eddie. We've been walking quite a bit. It's in the low 60s, but he's getting a haircut Monday. Hair gets so thick he gets hot. Definitely sounding like spring, all the birds. The outer loop of this trail, which we're doing, is a mile, which that's about the same as we walk in the subdivision if we loop the outside of it. So it's just more pleasant here. And a little more, the hills are steeper. You drop down to the creek and then back up out of it, and then you come around and drop back down to the creek and then hike back out of it again. That's nice. There's probably an eastern phoebe down here around this water. I might know that's a cardinal, but I bet it's their kind of spot. Got some running water here. Little creek. I think it's a, well, I can't tell from here. Almost looks like a winter wren. They like it down by creeks, I noticed. Over at Fort Gibson Lake, used to see them. They'd actually come up and challenge you and fuss with you, and they're just this tiny little bird. And they're like, what are you doing here? Get away. They're just tiny. I bet that is. He was tiny. He's off at a distance. I can't conclusively identify him. They look like a wren, and they're probably a winter wren. That's a cardinal singing right there in a tree by me. He's having a great day. And then there's Eddie. Eddie's getting tired. He needs a haircut and he'll do better.